My name is Ken Burns. I'm a filmmaker from Walpole, New Hampshire. For the last 10 years, I've been working with Dayton Duncan on a 6-part, 12-hour history of the national parks that will begin broadcasting on PBS throughout the country on Sunday, September 27th, and run for 6 straight nights, then repeated over those weekends, and then a second national broadcast in the fall. There's a companion book by Alfred A. Knopf and a soundtrack that PBS has already issued that accompany our work.
It was 1998, and earlier that summer we had taken our children on our first big sort of trip. They were 11 and 8 at the time. Mm-hmm. And during that trip, it brought back a lot of memories of a trip I had taken with my parents and my sister when I was 9 years old in 1959. And sort of two things came together as I was driving. One is the powerful emotions that are embedded in the national parks for many Americans, particularly those, who've had the great fortune to have gone as kids with their parents, or the fortune to then take their kids as well, or just anyone that's come in contact with a park generally comes away with a very special memory. And the other thing I realized, because I knew enough about parks and park history, is that like baseball and jazz, national parks are an American invention. And that's what we do in our films, are either American inventions or quintessential American iconic places, events, people. And so the combination of those two made me say, why haven't we done a film series on this great American invention, the national parks? So that was 98, and so that fall, I guess it was, I suggested to Ken, and it took me somewhere between 30 and 45 seconds to get his agreement on it.
Our film begins in 1851 when the first white people came into this beautiful valley in the Sierras and to dispossess the Indians. And one guy said, boy, this is an incredibly beautiful space. We should name it after the tribe that we're here to dispossess. So through typical linguistic misunderstanding, he named it Yosemite. But the name of the valley given by the tribe was Ahwahnee, meaning place of a gaping mouth. And the people who lived there were the Ahwahneechees. Mm-hmm. And Yosemite actually means they are killers. It means people that should be feared. And then our chronology ends in 1980 with the division of all the Alaska lands into state, private, and federal parkland. We do have some stuff that goes beyond that. But our film, most of all, is not a travelogue. It's mm-hmm. not a nature film. It's a history of the ideas and individuals that made this uniquely American thing happen. That is to say that for the first time in history, land was set aside not for kings or noblemen or the wealthy, but for everyone. It's literally the Declaration of Independence applied to the landscape.